So I finally made it to Hogwarts, met Dean Syphilis McGillis Black, put on the sorting hat, and rolled green for Slytherin. I'm on my way to becoming the most evil sorceress in Sauron. Welcome back to Console and Control for part 2 of Let's Play Hogwarts Legacy 100% Evil Playthrough. My goal is to play through Hogwarts Legacy as a complete sociopath, making friends to my advantage and tearing them down as I try to become the most detestable character in the Harry Potter mythos. And considering I know next to nothing about the series, I have no idea what that means. So please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas on what I can do to be the ultimate baddie. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to enter into our monthly console game giveaway. Alright, so I got my evil digs, the snake place with the evil mermaid statue in the background. I think it's a good first step to evil late. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. I guess the most evil thing would have been to start going through everybody's stuff. Alright, I'm going to keep it on to the main game. I will do side missions on my own time. Introduce yourself to Imelda. Ominous and Sebastian. You look like a Sebastian. I knew you were Sebastian.
Oh, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
So I gotta start out slow. Can't let my evil spill out all at once.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
So let's run to the next person. You look like an Imelda.
Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We had it handled.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly.
Okay. I'm not here to serenade every person we talk to. I'm here to become evil.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival. Do let me know if I can be of any help.
Who the hell is he looking at? Is he blind? Okay.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
See you later.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Ooh, what the hell?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. It
Okay.
would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource. Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
Fast forward.
Walk with me and we...
Fun fact, NPCs walk slow in this game and lock you to their speed. After Professor Weasley gave me a tutorial on my guidebook and taught me how to fast travel, we finally made it to the Great Hall.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak
Well.
of the devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Time to go to school.
Revelio.
We'll keep doing that until I find something that I... Oh, okay. Got experience. Am I going the right way? What the... was that?
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Alright, strange lady. Don't know who you're talking to.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms.
Okay.
Now, this will be a crucial year in
I don't know
your
why he made me
education
laugh.
on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge, right?
Okay. Accio. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was going the other way. Okay.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it, You might just rival Miss Onai here. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Just pulling the ball.
Cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the excellent control. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you... Very good!
Okay.
That's it! But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. Accio.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna do that when I need to pull it towards me. And
Do not think I will start going.
no.
Don't lose your composure.
Too far. I got greedy. You gonna knock her to a 50? Oh, that's messed up.
That is how it's done.
Yeah. It's just impossible to beat you. I get it. Right, Hermione.
Nicely done.
Would have won if I let go a little earlier, but yeah.
Very good, both of you. Well
My
done.
competitive edge is pissed right now.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you.
Okay. Charms class complete. I'm now level 2, plus 15 HP. And I see a chest over there, so I'm gonna punch open the chest.
Hello there.
What is this dude?
Right, it's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Okay, so I definitely went the wrong way.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, bye. I don't know you.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Shut the
One
fuck
thing
up.
I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay.
Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay.
Levioso.
This should be
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things.
What are you doing up there? Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso.
Treat all of my students with this.
Potatoes.
Oh, wrong button. Okay. Get out of here.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yup.
Levioso. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Lumos. Levioso. That's all you've got?
Okay.
What to do?
Y'all trying to murder that girl.
Sebastian
She
wasn't
beat
wrong
me the
about
first
you.
time.
There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you.
Okay, I did enjoy that. Alright, where am I supposed to be headed to now?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about
I'd
Natty?
like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
So these assignments are a necessary part of the game. So this is really reminding me of school again.
Ah,
All
there
right.
you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay.
Revelio.
All right, how far am I going?
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is.
All right, what the hell am I supposed to... Oh,
Got it.
Okay, there we go. We have magic to pull stuff.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
All right, new spell unlocked. Mending charm can be used to bring... Okay, gotcha.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Curiosity. Aha. All right, now I'm all set to leave.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Sounds dirty. On the next episode of Let's Play, our sworn enemy will take us to Hogsmeade to get some new gear. See you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Hogwarts Legacy 100% Evil playthrough.